Hi everyone, I am Zunix Indoy, a student from Kapalong College of Agriculture, Sciences and Technology, taking Bachelor of Secondary Education major in Mathematics. I decided to enroll mathematics because when I was in high school, I always disregarded mathematics because it was really hard for me to understand the lessons. So I decided to study math in college for me to go out of my comfort zone. And at first, it was really hard for me to absorb the lessons, but in the long run, I learned a lot from it, and now I am very satisfied with my learning. So this video is composed of 3 parts: the derivation of Pythagorean identity, the second part is that how we can use the trigonometry in real world situations, and the last one is the key points regarding to the content of the video. So without further ado, let's start. So first, we have to draw a right triangle, then the angle, then label each side. So that side is A, the adjacent B, and the hypotenuse C. And then let's get the value for sine. So sine theta is equal to opposite over the hypotenuse, and the cosine theta is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. So sine theta is equal to the opposite, which is the A, then the hypotenuse, the side C, then the cosine theta, which is the adjacent over the hypotenuse, so B over C. And let us recall the Pythagorean theorem: the a squared plus b squared is equal to 6c squared, and divide each term in terms of c squared. And then rewrite the term nga nakabulag ang iyahang exponent. So then c squared over c squared is just equal to 1. So nabantay na to nga same siya sa mga value na atong nabuhat sa babaw. Then a over c quantity squared can be rewrite as sine squared theta, plus b over c can be rewrite as cosine squared theta, then equal to 1. So from there, nabuo na nato ang first Pythagorean identity. The next one, let us derive the other 2 remaining identities from the sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta equal to 1. So sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta equal to 1. Equate or divide each term by cosine squared theta, and then sine squared over sine squared is just equal to 1. Then cosine squared over sine squared is the quotient identity for cotangent squared theta. Then 1 over sine squared is the reciprocal identity for cosecant squared theta. So nabuo na po nato ang ikaduhang Pythagorean identity. So next thing to do, we have to find the last remaining identity from sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta equal to 1 gihapon. So this time equate all the or divide all the term by cosine squared theta, So sine squared theta over cosine squared theta is the quotient identity for tangent squared theta. Then cosine squared over cosine squared is just equal to 1. Then 1 over cosine squared theta is the reciprocal identity for secant squared theta. So here is the third Pythagorean identity. Then let us recall all of our derived identity. First one, the sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta equal to 1. And the second is the 1 plus cotangent squared theta equals to cosecant squared theta. Then the last one is the tangent squared theta plus 1 equals to secant squared theta. So that is all the three Pythagorean identities derived from Pythagorean theorem. So now let us proceed to the application of trigonometry in real-world situation. So here's the problem. Suppose you want to get a mango from a tree that measures 17 meter tall. You from the mango has a distance of 23 meter away. The problem is that what would be the approximate angle to throw the stone for you to get a mango? So according to the problem, the height of the mango is 17 meters and the distance between the mango and the stone that you are holding is 23 meters. That is the stone and then the mango. So let us connect them. So as we can see here that the problem is that what will be the approximate value of the angle for we to hit the mango. So first we have to identify what function will be used for we to solve the angle. So for sine, opposite over the hypotenuse. As we can see, the hypotenuse has no value. Then for cosine, also the hypotenuse has no value. For tangent, the opposite over the adjacent. And for the tangent, the opposite over adjacent has all the values. Therefore, the tangent function will be used. So tangent x, or the angle, is equal to the opposite, which is the 17 meters, over the adjacent side, which is the 23 meters. So cancel the same unit. The next thing to do is transpose the tangent, making it to its reciprocal form. So tangent raised to -1 times 17 over 23. And let's do the calculations. So the approximate value of the angle for we to get the mango is 36.46 degree. So therefore, for you to get the mango, you need to have this angle, the 36.46 degree.